Sahih al-Bukhari 711. Narrated Jabir bin Abdullah. Muadh used to pray with the Prophet and then go and lead his people, tribe, in the prayer. Sahih al-Bukhari 712. Narrated Aisha. When the Prophet became ill in his fatal illness, someone came to inform him about the prayer, and the Prophet told him to tell Abu Bakr to lead the people in the prayer. I said, Abu Bakr is a soft-hearted man, and if he stands for the prayer in your place, he would weep and would not be able to recite the Quran. The Prophet said, tell Abu Bakr to lead the prayer. I said the same as before. He repeated the same order, and, on the third or the fourth time he said, you are the companions of Joseph. Tell Abu Bakr to lead the prayer. So Abu Bakr led the prayer, and meanwhile the Prophet felt better and came out with the help of two men, as if I see him just now dragging his feet on the ground. When Abu Bakr saw him, he tried to retreat, but the Prophet beckoned him to carry on. Abu Bakr retreated a bit and the Prophet sat on his left side. Abu Bakr was repeating the takbir, Allahu Akbar, of Allah's Messenger, for the people to hear. Sahih al-Bukhari 713. Narrated Aisha. When Allah's Messenger became seriously ill, Bilal came to him for the prayer. He said, tell Abu Bakr to lead the people in the prayer. I said, O Allah's Messenger, Abu Bakr is a soft-hearted man, and if he stands in your place, he would not be able to make the people hear him. Will you order Umar to lead the prayer? The Prophet said, tell Abu Bakr to lead the people in the prayer. Then I said to Hafsa, tell him, Abu Bakr is a soft-hearted man, and if he stands in his place, he would not be able to make the people hear him. Would you order Umar to lead the prayer? Hafsa did so. The Prophet said, verily you are the companions of Joseph. Tell Abu Bakr to lead the people in the prayer. So Abu Bakr stood for the prayer. In the meantime Allah's Messenger felt better and came out with the help of two persons, and both of his legs were dragging on the ground till he entered the mosque. When Abu Bakr heard him coming, he tried to retreat, but Allah's Messenger beckoned him to carry on. The Prophet sat on his left side. Abu Bakr was praying while standing, and Allah's Messenger was leading the prayer while sitting. Abu Bakr was following the Prophet, and the people were following Abu Bakr in the prayer. Sahih al-Bukhari 714. Narrated Abu Huraira. Once Allah's Messenger prayed 2 rakat instead of 4, and finished his prayer. Tulyadain asked him whether the prayer had been reduced or whether he had forgotten. Allah's Messenger asked the people whether Tulyadain was telling the truth. The people replied in the affirmative. Then Allah's Apostle stood up, offered the remaining 2 rakat, and then finished his prayer with taslim, and then said, Allahu Akbar. He followed it with 2 prostrations like ordinary prostrations, or a bit longer. Sahih al-Bukhari 715. Narrated Abu Huraira. The Prophet prayed 2 rakat of Zuhr prayer instead of 4, and he was told that he had prayed 2 rakat only. Then he prayed 2 more rakat and finished them with the taslim, followed by 2 prostrations. Sahih al-Bukhari 716. Narrated Aisha. The mother of the faithful believers, Allah's Messenger, in his last illness said, tell Abu Bakr to lead the people in the prayer. I said, if Abu Bakr stood in your place, he would not be able to make the people hear him owing to his weeping. So please order Umar to lead the prayer. He said, tell Abu Bakr to lead the people in the prayer. I said to Hafsa, say to him, Abu Bakr is a soft-hearted man, and if he stood in your place he would not be able to make the people hear him owing to his weeping. So order Umar to lead the people in the prayer. Hafsa did so, but Allah's Messenger said, keep quiet. Verily you are the companions of Prophet Joseph. Tell Abu Bakr to lead the people in the prayer. Hafsa said to me, I never got any good from you. Sahih al-Bukhari 717. Narrated in Nu'man bin Bashir. The Prophet said, straighten your rows or Allah will alter your faces. Sahih al-Bukhari 718. Narrated Anas. The Prophet said, straighten your rows, for I see you from behind my back. Sahih al-Bukhari 719. Narrated Anas bin Malik. Once the Iqamah was pronounced and Allah's messenger faced us and said, "Straighten your rows and stand closer together, for I see you from behind my back." Sahih al-Bukhari 720-721. Narrated Abu Huraira. The Prophet said, "Martyrs are those who die because of drowning, plague, and abdominal disease, or of being buried alive by a falling building." And then he added, if the people knew the reward for the Zuhr prayer in its early time, they would race for it. If they knew the reward for the Isha and the Far prayers in congregation, they would join them even if they had to crawl. If they knew the reward for the first row, they would draw lots for it.